Mark. It's nice to see you again.
Hey, nice seeing you.
So just a reminder, we're just going to go over everything you say to me is confidential, and I'm here to listen and guide you through everything. However, if any information you give me involves harm to yourself or others, I'm going to have to report it.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, perfect. So let's get started on today's session. So how have you been since we last met?
Honestly, I still think of my wife all the time. Well, I guess I should call her my ex now, because there's clearly nothing I can do to win her back at this point. I just wish I hadn't had messed all that stuff up. Like, we were so good together.
Well, that must be really hard to deal with still, and it'll take a while for time to heal all of that. But hearing what you said that you accepted that this has happened, this divorce.
Yeah, well, she wants nothing more to do with me. She became so heartless when she walked out on me. It's like she became a different person almost.
So I can still see that you're really down about the situation.
Yeah.
But it's good that you've accepted that much of it already, so like that's a big step to move forward, and you want to be able to move forward from this.
Well, I'm still depressed over the fact that she left me, and I want to see some improvement on my mood rather than this pathetic state I feel in right now.
So in a few weeks you feel as if you could perhaps move forward from this? Be in a better state than how you were before? Because in the last few weeks, do you feel, if we were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how would you compare this session from the session we had 2 weeks ago?
I guess maybe I'd say I'm at like a 7 compared to like a 10 last time. It's not that great, and honestly, like, she probably feels way less pain than I do. And it's just swallowing me up, and I feel like I'm losing myself,
And we don't want that to happen. We want you to be able to find yourself, and this is the most crucial time for that. But that's amazing progress for just that little amount of time. That shows that you do have the determination to move forward from this, and you are accepting everything already, and you're thinking of wanting to improve your mood.
Well, that was just because last time when you asked me, it was like when it happened, and I don't see myself like feeling any better than I am right now. Honestly, it still feels like a fresh wound, and I don't think it's gonna heal that easily.
Well, what have you been doing to cope with this since the split up?
I've been trying to, stay away from like drinking and drugs, because like I've heard and seen what it's done to others, and I don't want to hurt myself any more than I already am.
Have you involved yourself with that in any way?
At the beginning, I had quite a bit to drink and I threw up, but after feeling that way, I don't want to experience that again. I was just sick to my stomach, and it didn't make anything better. It just made me feel everything so much more. So I've been trying to stick to something that's not harmful. I'm trying to be like beneficial. So I've been trying to, work on maybe eating healthier and going to the gym more often. It's hard to find time for all that, especially now that I'm alone. But I'm working on it. Right now I'm only going about 3 times a week to the gym.
That's really good though. Like, that's amazing progress for just a little amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
At least you're able to recognize like where you could go downhill from, and you stay away from things like that, and you know what to do that you could improve your health and your mood, and you prefer to stick to that. So that's really something to look up on yourself about.
Mm-hmm.
And you're already on the start to great progress and moving forward. So you need to recognize that as well. What else are you doing?
everything, really. Since Deb left, I've been having to cook my own meals, clean, and go to work. It's really a lot for one person.
Definitely sounds like it.
Yeah, you're definitely right on that one.
Now, like the last statement you were saying about how it's a lot to cook and clean on your own as well as working, could we maybe try to use that statement and think of a positive way to say it and like how it could be beneficial?
Honestly, it's like so annoying to do, but I guess you could look at it in like a different way. I mean, I've improved with my cooking since I didn't really know how to before. I guess it's more responsibility too.
That's good. That's a good way. If you said you wanted to eat healthier, at least learning how to cook on your own is way better than buying fast food or anything like that.
Hmm.
So now that if you look at it like that, do you really see the situation as that bad?
No, I guess you're right. I guess I've sort of gained a quality. It's not as much of a task when I think about it that way.
Definitely sounds like you've gained a more healthier mindset too.
Hmm.
So exactly, you've just reframed a negative thought into a positive one. Like, how does that make you feel?
I guess good, actually. Instead of sulking about it and not having Deb cook my every meal, it's more independent on me. I guess I feel a little better about myself when I focus on that.
It really is. It's just a thought of a more positive way to see it right now and how the future could be instead of being upset over the past.
I guess that's what I need to do instead of thinking about why she left. I just feel like it's really my fault, and if I improved myself beforehand, I could have saved our marriage. But now it's all gone, and
So you feel you are more guilty about changing now than instead of changing before? What could you have assumed that before would have been better?
I don't know. Nothing. Nothing I really did pleased her. Sure, I didn't cook, but I'd still take her out to dinner now and then. Like, shouldn't that be enough?
It sounds like it's not your fault as you may make it view as yourself. It could just be the situation itself. By viewing it like that, that's the past. Now, which like you said, you've accepted it and you moved on, so you no longer have to deal with that in a way. So instead of making the problem a present thing, I want you to focus on making the problem more of a goal for you, as you've been doing so far, and cooking on your own and trying to go to the gym more. We want you to focus on making the goal while life is current instead of looking back. Think of what your outcome could be in 5 years or so. Where would you want to be in 5 years?
Well, I wouldn't want to be with anyone for a while. You know, me and Deb were married for, almost 9 years. That's a long time, and it just wouldn't feel right. I think I would still be focusing too much on me being hurt in the past, and I don't want to repeat what happened in this relationship.
Yeah, of course. And it's good to recognize, like, you need your time to heal and all of that. So what would be more of a desire for yourself instead of someone else in the picture in 5 years?
Oh, I think I'd want to focus more on my work as well. I know there's an opening coming up for a promotion, and my boss told me that so far I'm the top contender for it, and I really, really want to get it.
That's amazing, Mark, and you seem so excited for that too. That could put so much, like, more opportunities into your career path, and you could end up, like, anywhere in the next few years. That's exciting to think about.
Yeah, I guess it is something to be proud of.
It really is, and you know how to work towards that future for yourself. Is there anything else you're thinking of in 5 years that could happen?
Well, I'm thinking about maybe selling the house and getting a smaller apartment. That way it's easier for like one person to like cope and manage that way. I think it'd be the best step moving forward.
Yeah, that's always good. Change is amazing, and it's great for moving forward, and also give you more time to be able to focus on work and not maintain such a big household. So those are some pretty good decisions right there. So it looks like we're almost out of time right now, so I just want to talk to you quickly about specific goals until our next visit. Something to continue coping as you've been doing the next few weeks, so the next few weeks when we see you, we can see better progress.
Okay, so like you mean like about going to the gym?
Exactly. Like if you can't do that every day, maybe start off smaller, more specific to fit your schedule.
I think I could probably do like 5 days a week right after work, which could even be a stress reliever.
Great, that's perfect. Just be more specific than that.
Okay, maybe 5 days a week and working different muscles each day for 40 minutes. No, let's go 45.
That's good.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good goal, and I feel like you could stick to that. It's only 5 days a week. Do you think you could?
I think it's totally doable. Yeah.
Cool. So in a few weeks, I'll see you again, and you've had an amazing session today, Mark. I'm very impressed with how you were able to change your negative thoughts into a more positive outcome and then positive goals. And I'm really excited to see how much improvement in you sticking with your goals will be to the next session.
Thank you.
You're welcome.